Yet. We have a head, which I feel like if I would have just finished off the drawing, I don't feel like it would have looked as bad, honestly. The neck is a little horse-like, but it could have probably been fixed. I just honestly, when I didn't like something in the sketchbook, I got to a point where I just wouldn't finish it. So you will see a lot of half undone sketchwork, honestly, because of that reason. Excuse the slurring of my S's. I really do apologize today. We got another one where the neck is very horse-like. We have this Jacksepticeye drawing, which is really cute. A little basic, but we got Sam on his shoulder, and I feel like it fits the vibe. We now have Markiplier among us with a little teddy bear. Unfortunately, we ran out of room to finish the sketch, but I feel like it just looks so cute. We now have this random drawing of a girl. And honestly, anytime I look at this drawing, I think of Chewie from Twice. And I don't know why. We now have what I think is supposed to be a chibi drawing of me. I don't know what I was thinking with those eyes. Those eyes do not eat. We now have me trying to draw some noses, which look strangely pig-like for some odd reason today. We now have another one where it looks strangely pig-like. I am definitely not a fan of that one. We now have some more head trying tutorials, practice studies. They're not the worst. We got some quotes because you always need quotes in your sketchbook. If you don't have quotes, then what are you doing? We have, I guess what is supposed to be my anime me board. First off, the eye is really cringy, the hair is cringy, the hairline is cringy, the noodle arm is cringy. Honestly, everything about this sketch is cringy. We're not gonna lie. We now have this sketch, which I don't know if it's done. It's a little cringy, not gonna lie though. We now moved on to this sketch, which, it's very cringy with the face isn't even. Anyway, moving on, we now have this drawing, which I feel like if I would have finished it, it wouldn't look so bad because the face isn't wrong, it's all in the neck, honestly. We now have me trying to do some eye studies, which that first one is okay, but the rest of them are definitely not a vibe. We're definitely going to go along with that. Here's some drawing ideas that I had, which I definitely wanted to do the Drawing by Deadlight series by Molly and Wade, but never got around to it. We got some more pig noses, because who doesn't have big noses? We have some mouse studies, which I kind of like that one. We now have me thinking I can't draw mouths or eyes, so we just draw the nose because apparently I thought I could draw noses. Fun fact, I could not draw noses. We have Jungkook from BTS. Strangely enough, I can tell it kind of looks like Jungkook, but the drawing is still insanely off. I'm embarrassed my own brother is seeing that one. We now have a really awkward drawing, really close up to the camera with her nose being really big. We got another one with those patchy eyes because I don't know why Y-axis for eyes was cool, apparently to my little teenage brain. We now have this face with again a really long neck, and what I would love to say is mustache hair. I don't know what I was thinking. We now have a face. The eye is honestly, they're definitely a little off. The mouth is really, really big, and I'm just not a fan of that nose. The anime nose is not the vibe for me. We now have me trying to do some anatomy understanding, which I guess I thought everybody was a triangle. We now have this random guy, which, man, it's not a bad drawing. Actually, this guy was a bad drawing because of the face, but we now have me trying to draw a character, which is just very cringy looking. And again, what are those legs? Everything about this one is honestly just insanely off. That whole page needs burned. Aim with this one. The head is just insanely off. I can't explain why. On this page, we just have 2 random circles because why don't you have 2 random circles? We now be having to try to understand anatomy, which I was kind of on a point, I think, at this rate. We now have some head studies, which they're not bad, I gotta admit. I mean, the bottom one definitely is not a vibe, but I think I was starting to get somewhere right here. We now have an empty page because you'll find that a lot. We now have a profile view, which I was starting to try to work on. Man, what is that neck? What was that neck? What was... I didn't know how to draw profiles, and you can tell. Now we have the page of me trying to better understand eyes and how to draw them. We now are back to my famous lips because those are a real good vibe. We now have more noses because what was I thinking with my little pig snouts? I was not thinking, that's what you need to know. See, I haven't given up the pig noses yet. I don't know why I haven't. Here was supposed to be apparently Tyler Oakley, but I think I didn't draw him because he didn't deserve the big nose problem. He really didn't. Oh. And with the camera not focusing, we got eyes. They're not symmetrical though for some odd reason in this sketchbook. We now have some more symmetry problem because that will apparently not be an issue I will possess. We now have me trying to better understand anatomy because I literally started drawing because I wanted to draw characters. Here's me trying to draw a hand, and that is the most odd looking hand I think I've ever seen. Honestly, that one just needs scratch out of this book. We now have a Markiplier drawing. This one's a vibe. I kind of can vibe with this one. I like how this could, if I would have finished it, that one would have been a vibe. The hair, especially around the corner right there, is not a vibe, but the face shape is such a vibe. Here is some more studies of drawing. We have the big nose back again. The lips are okay. The face shape is okay. The eye is okay. Here's some more eyes. That, I don't know what I was thinking with that middle one, because that middle one is, I'm glad I said no. We now have me, again, trying to better understand anatomy, and for some odd reason, I made the pelvis literally so tiny. Here's me trying to, I want to say, replicate the Markiplier drawing. Yeah, I definitely tried to re-accomplish that again, and it didn't work. Here is a face shape, which I don't feel like looked bad. That isn't actually too bad. And I finished, and I don't think it would have honestly looked that bad. This one is a little questionable because what was the pointiness? This was when I started getting some art blocks, so we're gonna kind of ignore these pages because art block was definitely starting to hit me these days. We have me trying to understand anatomy again after my burnout stage, and it's not working. We have me trying to draw a head, which again, I still didn't feel like was working because what is that neck? Here's what I would like to say. Me still trying to recoplicate my success from Markiplier, and it's still not working. Here is some more eye footies because apparently I am just never done. That one is okay. That one is just straight up weird, and that one is also a little weird. We have some more eye practices, which I kind of like that top one, not gonna lie. We now have what I think is supposed to be a wolf, but we never got around to finishing the sketch because why would we finish a sketch in this sketchbook? I feel like it would have been bad though had we actually given it a try. We have a chibi hand on this page, which I think is kind of cute. We now have a face with, again, the big nose, and the eyes are definitely not a vibe. We have a dog, I think. He's cute. He's okay. Here's me once again trying to recoplicate that success, but now we brought back the big nose. And we got that weird little part of hair. Had we gotten rid of those two, the sketch wouldn't have been that bad. I go messing it up as always. We now have a anime thumbs up and some more eye studies because apparently I just couldn't get enough of those in this era. Here was the start of what I would want to think anatomy study, but I just didn't finish it. We got this little character, which she's not, oh, but she's alright. We got another one, and I really like the sketch, but the nose and the eyes just didn't need to be there because they were not good. This one's also okay. The last one was also not good. We got this cute little character, which I don't feel like she's the worst, but those eyes are definitely a little weird. But the eyes honestly make it the worst. Here's me again trying to recomplicate that, and as always, making it worse than it needs to be. Here's me trying to add a body to my amazing hairstyle, and it just didn't work out. Maybe had I actually finished it and tried, I don't think it would have looked so bad. Here was me giving up on the other eye and doing this little sketch. At least I finally got rid of the pig nose, though. That is all that matters. We have a eye study, which one of those eyelashes. We have this little sketch right up in here, which I feel like if I made it bigger, it wouldn't look so bad. And I want to say this is the end. After some leftover pages as always. Cut the cameras, just cut the cameras. What are we doing? And here's my little page, and here's some graffiti art I was doing. So yeah, there's the sketchbook. This one could have also been a lot better, but it is what it is. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!